Hi everyone. Making another vlog today. I've already made, I think, what was it, two, three of them already. Guess you just can't keep this face off the cameras, I suppose. I don't know. No, I wanted to come on here seriously. I had a friend text me today, and she goes to a lot of sites, transgender sites, and some of the questions that was on those transgender gender sites were from trans men or pre-op trans men or people who had just started, men who had just started the teas, and she has some questions. So maybe she could help some of these people in the groups as well. All right. Her question was, does tea change your moods? Yes. It does in the beginning when you first get on it and it regulates. Um, because you got to realize that um, the stuff that, well, okay, it's kind of awkward. Um, Women have estrogen, and men have the testosterone. So when you first start out and you start to the pre-op thing, you need to realize that you're putting testosterone to replace the estrogen. So until that stuff balances out, it makes things like make you look a little crazy. It really does, um, because you're trying to replace that testosterone. You're replace that estrogen. So you're pouring all the testosterone in your body and trying to regulate it. So it makes your moods kind of crazy, especially if for some reason, God forbid, you have to be off the testosterone, then all that estrogen starts pouring back, and it makes you a little wonky. It really does. It messes with your head, makes your body hurt, make your body ache, gives you headaches. You kind of go through like a withdrawal. Some of them do. Some of them don't. Sometimes it don't even affect them, and sometimes it does. Me on one hand, it did affect me. It affected me really bad when I had to go off of it for a while. And in the beginning, it made me very moody, made me very cranky, and very irritable, and more of a dick than what I already am sometimes. So yeah, it does change your mood. How long on teas does your mood seem to level out? Um, it kind of varies. Sometimes it takes people a year. Sometimes it takes them 2 years. It just kind of varies on different kinds of people. Um, my moods still kind of get all wonky sometimes, but like I said, you need to remember, you know, I was on it, then I was off of it, then I was on it, then I was off of it, and it just really messes with your head after a while. And I just started going back on it. This is like my second dose after being off of it for a while. So it does make you a little cranky, unfortunately, and it makes you, um, messes you up. So yeah, sometimes it takes a year, sometimes it takes 2 years for things to level out. And you need to remember too, people are on testosterone for the rest of your life, whether you're on an injection, or patches or pills. You're on that stuff for the rest of your life. Just part of the game. It's part of the situation. Um, when is when is the best time to tell someone you like that may turn into a relationship that you're female to male or male to female? It is very important in the very beginning. If you think that there is going to be any kind of relationship whatsoever, you need to be perfectly honest with that person. You need to tell them right up front who you are. You know, and this is kind of silly, but people like get on these Jerry Springer shows and shit, and it's like, oh, by the way, after they've dated and had sex, and which I'm still a little confused about how you can have sex without them knowing that you're a trans. But anyway, unless you've totally did the whole operation and everything, I don't know how. But and then they find out, oh, you're a trans person. That messes with your head. So it's always important to be honest. It's always important to tell the truth, because if you don't tell the truth, not only are you hurting them and devastating their life and messing up their life, you're also lying to yourself. So it's very important to always be honest with the person that you're wanting to be with, or that you have some kind of relationship, or even having sex with. Because when you become intimate, you're giving a part of that yourself to that person. So it's very, very important to be honest. Always be honest about who you are. Don't be ashamed of who you are. You know, um, don't be ashamed. Always be proud of who you are. You've worked hard for your body. You've worked hard for all the testosterone and the estrogen, or whatever you choose, male to female, female to male. It's important, and it's important to stay with it, and it's important to do it right, and it's important to be honest. Be proud of who you are. You've worked hard, and if you've had the surgeries, the scars that you have for the rest of your life, you've earned those scars. So always remember, it's very important to be honest in any kind of relationship, even a friendship. You know, um, if you have a really good friend, you're really getting close, and you're really friends with that person, you want to be honest with that person. Always be honest. And sometimes it's not easy, and sometimes you may lose relationships. You may lose somebody that you like, and whether they're your friend or you're wanting more, and if that's the case, then they weren't for you. Then they're not for you. Okay, and 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 but there's always somebody out there for you, that's going to understand you, that's going to stick with you, that's going to like who you are. Okay, so always be honest with that person, regardless. And if they can stick through your moods, if they can stick through your surgeries and your changes in your life, if they can stick through all that, then hold on to that person. And that's what's important. Hold on to that person. And but like I said, always be honest. So I hope that answers some of my friends' questions, and I hope this video can help other transgenders out there, whether you're female to male, male to female. If you have any questions, please subscribe, like if you do so, and leave a comment. And if you have any other questions, um, please email me, and I will be glad to help. I'm going to leave my email address at the bottom. Please feel free to email me anytime you'd like for any other questions, and I will be glad to help. Alright, hopefully this is the last one today, vlog today, unless I get more questions. And I hope to see you all on the flip side. Alright, peace.